has totally fucking uprooted you and like made you go, fuck, whoa?
Okay.
Good question, Bizo.
That's a huge question because there's so
Stronger.
bloody many, man.
Yeah.
Making Robbie great again.
So bloody many. In terms of fiction,
What's it?
Nah.
Sherlock Holmes is
No.
my favourite.
Yeah,
We-
no, like
just
a
fiction.
non-
That wasn't the question.
non-fiction wise, well, you're an atheist, so you'd probably call the Bible fiction.
Fiction.
But
Faction.
There's
I
plenty
prefer
of-
faction.
there's plenty of books in the Bible that I regard as, well, all of them I regard as non-fiction. That
Even Song of Solomon? Is that
Yeah.
non-fiction?
I am black, but I am comely.
it's like any book. You have your favourite chapters and you have your
Amen.
not so favourite
Amen.
chapters.
You read Ruth? You read Esther?
Yeah, I've read the whole thing.
I like the
You gotta-
chick.
you
Ruth
gotta
and
drink.
Esther.
You gotta make eye contact and you gotta drink.
Oh, yeah.
This is I mean it.
For me,
Otherwise, okay.
for me, it's the
Otherwise,
prophets
it's not a
and
real cheers.
the gospel and Genesis.
Oh, dude. Ah, there we go.
It's bad luck to cheers with an empty glass.
I'll tell you,
Let me refresh my beverage.
Actually, let's see if you, my friend, can guess my favourite book in the Bible.
For you,
Yeah.
from what you've said,
First of all, do you think I've read the Bible?
I don't think you've read the whole thing. But from what you've said, from your
No one
comment,
loves the Bible.
I would probably pick your favourite, maybe to be Job.
That's my least favourite.
Really?
Yeah, to me, that book paints God as an absolute piece of shit.
Absolutely.
And it's one of those things where it's like,
Well, that's why
you
I
can't
picked that
change
one.
my mind.
So
You
fuck
know
that
what I mean?
book.
My
That's why I
favourite,
picked that one for
If
you.
God's there, I'd like him to be decent.
my favourite,
But you reckon Job
Revelations,
is
bro.
real. So fuck
Oh,
that
yeah,
God.
yeah.
the poetry and
is
Revelations. Yeah, I made an album called Revelations.
fantastic. Actually, can I say one point on that?
Yeah.
Dudes, in the book of Revelations, I think it's chapter 12, St. John, 2,000 years ago, predicted the internet. Check it out. Every world sees what happens in Jerusalem live.
Wow, that's a
Okay.
bunch of bullshit.
That's true.
But
He may have said that, but
everybody's
As far as-
everybody's into what they're into.
it's a lot like Nostradamus, you know what I mean?
Like
Like,
this is a nice mic stand.
so many of
You brought up
Nostradamus's...
Revelations.
Yeah, yeah,
bitch.
yeah.
So many
You asked for this.
So many
motherfucker.
Nostradamus's, what do you call them again? Visions.
quatrains.
Visionaries,
Um,
soothsayers,
what do you call them?
Quatrains. It's quatrains.
fortune
Yeah.
I
tellers.
think that's
Yeah.
what he called it. Quatrain.
There's a word that we're not getting, but anyway.
It's
Nostradamus, prophecies, predictions,
Trinkets.
whatever. You know, you can spin them a lot of ways to suit what's
Oh,
happening.
yeah, that happens for sure.
So, while those words that you said there from St. John could certainly be used to describe the internet, it's not what first comes into my mind.
No, that's right. You've got to. It's
Well, he says the whole world
historiographically, it's like
will
British
see.
history. It's planting your own interpretations onto something that was written 2000
Not really. It's not an interpretation. He says
Of course
every
it is. Everything is interpretation, dude.
every country will see what's happening in Jerusalem at the time it's happening.
Yeah, and that's
You'd
not
have to bring up the passage, but
that's
basically
that's
what it
not a
says.
literal description of the internet.
No, it's
So
not.
that's a literal description of our morning news.
As you interpret it.
Well,
But you think
no
you
one gives a
honestly-
fuck about Jerusalem over here.
No.
I know Jerusalem is
Still on the
used
news.
as,
I don't even
it's
watch the
used
news
as
because I don't give a fuck.
you know.
That's cool.
Most people don't give a fuck enough to watch
The news kind of sucks.
In my
It
experience.
does suck, man.
Mm.
Oh, that's interesting, man. I didn't. I suppose it's tough being as a non-believer. I guess I never really tried to see Revelations as prophetic.
Right.
I see it more as poetic. I love the
your
language.
album is called Revelations.
Yeah, and that's literally just a bunch of lines I stole.
That was
from
the
book
last
of
one. That was the
Revelation.
last one, wasn't it? Revelations,
Mm,
then Cosmos.
Yeah,
Wow, that's such a big jump, dude. Musically.
yeah, I've really fucked myself.
No, that's a good point too, because I'm kind of taking Revelations
What
a
are
bit
you,
more
David
literally,
Bowie?
not just from
David
the
Bowie?
majestical
Mm.
language of it, because it is quite. The language is quite poetic and majestical.
Yeah,
actually.
you could almost say it's psychedelic.
Yeah, man.
Some of
Totally.
the imagery.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
I love it. I've read that book a lot.
Okay.
You're totally right.
Well, you'll like the book
Story.
of Daniel too, then.
That's interesting.
Daniel in the lion's den.
Daniel in the
Daniel's very
lion's
similar. He
den.
gets into that.
I remember
That's
Sunday
stuff.
school, so fuck all that shit.
I like Solomon. I like
Not for me.
I like the poetry and the mystery of Solomon. I love that. I am black, but I am comely.
Mm.
What the fuck does that mean?
Mm.
You know, Dad's a bit of a researcher, and he thought maybe it was tied in with the fact that Solomon is rumored to have had a relationship with the Queen of Sheba,
Mm.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
and so perhaps it was her saying "I am black."
Oh
she was black.
my god. See,
Right?
that's
So-
a totally different spin on that, man. Like, you've got to think about what's the meaning of that sentence. That's kind of what you're touching on. Like, what was going through the head of the person that wrote that sentence? I am.
I just wonder if there's
black,
just
I
been a
am
little
comely.
shift in the person, you know, like you're supposed to think that the Song of Solomon is written from Solomon's perspective, you know, but
Oh no, it's
maybe there
it's
was
poetry.
a little maybe
When
there
you
was a
write
little shift there.
when you write poems, just like when you write lyrics to songs,
Mm.
you're not literally talking about yourself all the fucking time.
No.
True.
You've got your own experience that led you to think about your mate's experience that you decided to write
Exactly.
a poem about, right?
Reflections. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and the rest, and sometimes you're writing about yourself so personally that you've got to make it sound like it's about the dude from down the street in the summer of '69 or whatever.